I think we can all agree it's pretty expensive to live in the DMV, and there's definitely some extreme traffic, and a lot of times more and more workers are opting to have remote schedules. They're moving away to more affordable cities. We saw that especially at the height of the pandemic. But now people are still finding a way to commute to places where it's more affordable, like Richmond, Virginia.
Wow.
Yes.
They're commuting from Richmond to here.
And back. So here to discuss the influx of new Richmond residents in Washingtonian reporter Mimi Montgomery. Good to see you, Mimi. So you wrote this article. I thought it was really interesting to see how people, once the pandemic struck, were like, okay, we can get more bang for our buck. But now it continues still as we see people come back into the office.
Yeah, definitely. I think that, you know, to your point, people are realizing that, hey, if I have to go in one day a week or even maybe, you know, once or twice a month, why don't I live someplace that's, you know, cheaper and then just, you know, sort of suck it up and drive or take the train up there, you know, once a week or a couple of times a month. So, yeah, to your point, you know, the cost of living in Richmond is a lot lower than here in the D.C. area, which, as I know y'all know, is expensive. Like the cost of a house on average is $200,000 less than it is here. And so, you know, people, you know, want more room. They, you know, for those days that they are working at home, they might want an office or a little bit of space to spread out. So they are, you know, starting to look for other places that are cheaper than, you know, the high cost of living that we see here.
Okay, I guess I get it, but then you're not in D.C. anymore. I mean, it's D.C. It's supposed to be expensive. It's the nation's capital. That's how it's supposed to be. So when people say, oh, I'm moving because it's less expensive, I'm like, but I'd rather pay and be here than not. That's how I feel.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think a lot of people probably will agree with you. But what was interesting in talking to some of these people is that a lot of them like Richmond specifically because you can get sort of a lot of the same things that you can get here in the Northern Virginia area that people tend to really like and why they choose this area. So, for instance, you know, you can walk to bars or restaurants or museums or see like a lot of live shows and like plays and whatnot. So people like Richmond because it's a lower cost of living, but you can still get a lot of those things as opposed to moving out further in the DMV where the prices are lower, but then, you know, you're further out in Loudoun County or something, and there's not that walkability or like sort of the same level of attractions.
Got you. Okay.
City living.
So you still get to city living, but you're in. Okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I'm not leaving, but I get what you're saying.
Mimi, to be clear, there's no one that you've talked to, at least in your talks, that commutes almost on a daily basis, though, right? We're talking about people who have like a flexible schedule.
Totally, yeah. I personally did not speak with anyone who's driving every single day. The folks that I spoke with were either driving, you know, once a week or a couple times a month. Yeah. You know, if you really wanted to drive 4 or 5 days, by all means, you probably could do it. Your sanity can't speak to that. But yeah, a lot of these folks are just making the trip on a few times a month, and were even maybe going to take the train so they didn't have to deal with the traffic.
Right,
itself.
and let's talk numbers here, because what is the influx, if there is a percentage that's tangible, that has decided to make that move down south to Richmond?
I don't have an exact number as to how many people, but I do know that there was a 36% increase during COVID as to the amount of people moving from Northern Virginia to Richmond as opposed to the years leading up to COVID. So pretty sizable number of folks moving from this area down there.
A lot of people.
That is a lot of people. When you have like an average home here that's over $500,000 and you can get that for nearly half, let's say like $300,000 down in Richmond, and a yard and an office. I mean, I think it's sensible if you only have to commute a couple times and you have no roots here in the D.C. region.
That's the thing that I can't get over. If you have no roots, and you know all my roots are deep here.
All right, Washingtonian reporter Mimi Montgomery, we appreciate you coming on and giving us what was a big talker here in the newsroom. People commuting down to Richmond.
Big deal.